Hey, 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 it's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. And y'all, I have another hot non-phone data entry work from home job for you guys. This is 3 days in a row, and I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but this is urgent. This is one of those that you drop what you're doing and you get your application in. Now, make sure you're subscribed, all notifications are on, all that good stuff, but we got to keep it pushing. Now, I have to show y'all something, okay? Okay, this lead comes from a company called Maximus, and I've shared this company before on my channel. I actually recently shared them almost a month to the date for this same role. Now, I typically don't go back and double dip. I like to just give you guys different things. But this opportunity is for the medical records file clerk veteran services role. Okay, in this role, you're going to be reviewing medical records and, data. They have 30 openings here. Now I'm gonna go back to my channel because I have to show y'all something. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my channel. I'm gonna show you, this was the same job that I posted 4 weeks ago. Now, usually my antennas go up if I see the same role posted again, because I'm like, something's wrong here. But if you notice in the job lead, they were hiring for 60 positions last time. This time around, they are hiring for 30 positions. So that means one of two things. Either they filled half of those positions and they're still looking for 30 more people who are qualified, or they filled those 60 positions and they're adding 30 more on top of it. Either way, that's not a bad thing. Now, another thing I want to show y'all, because I love the fact that y'all get in the comments and y'all will talk. Let me scroll down here. This is important information. Okay, right here. Okay. Miss Michelle. Thank you, Miss Michelle Manning, if you're watching. Miss Michelle says, I worked here last year for about 6 months. It's okay, but you got to be fast with reviewing them pages, and you have to review 14,000 plus pages daily. Okay. Now, y'all said you don't want to be on a phone, and you're reviewing pages, so you're not going to be on the phone, but you're not getting a free check. You're going to be working. That's what Miss Michelle said. Now, another thing is, this is a contract role. Remember, Maximus is a government contractor, and you can find a lot of information about them on their Glassdoor. It's a reputable, large contracting company, 10,000 plus employees. And this could segue you to having a career in government related affairs if that's something you're interested in. But the other thing that I wanted to point out as well is Miss Michelle mentioned that there are 2 shifts. There is a night and a day shift. So she said she worked the day shift, and that there is an 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift. Now, is that going to be available for this lead? I don't know, because they don't specify that, but that's what Ms. Michelle said. So, I don't think Ms. Michelle would tell us anything just made up. We're going on the honor system here. And if you want to use this information to make a decision about applying to this job, then, go for it. But if you want to just apply and find out, well, maybe they changed things, let's see what they have to say, go for it, okay? You can't go wrong with applying. You can always turn down the company. Now, jumping on in here, they tell us at the bottom that this opportunity is going to pay somewhere between $15 and $16 per hour. Okay, if it's like how Miss Michelle said, we need to be making that 16 per hour for sure. So that would come to about $2,560 per month that you would be earning in this non-phone job. So it says job introduction, medical record bookmarkers supporting the Veterans Evaluation Services administered by Maximus make an impact every day by facilitating providers' review of the veterans' medical records by providing the pertinent information that is being requested. Bookmarkers have the responsibility of going through an entire medical record and determining what is pertinent to the case using the tools at their disposal in best judgment. Candidates must possess the desire to assist our wounded veterans and service members with a caring, positive, and patriotic attitude. To prepare you for this role, the VES provides paid, comprehensive training, which ensures all new employees provide the highest level of knowledge and professionalism. Primary responsibilities: separate all pertinent information from the veteran's medical record, Successfully research and document medical conditions, communicate with VBMS for Capri checks if needed, make sure the case is complete before the scheduled exam, maintain the correct status in OMS for each case, research both common and uncommon medical conditions. Additional duties and responsibilities, break down and scan physical C files if needed, train for both scanning and bookmarking when needed, occasional special projects from other departments, strive to achieve quota on a daily basis, ensure compliance with HIPAA, attend periodic meetings, overtime available with overflow of cases, requirements, high school diploma or GED equivalent required, some college preferred, basic computer skills, proficiency with Microsoft and Adobe programs, functional knowledge of medical terminology, attention to detail, ability to draft proper email correspondence, ability to multitask, must be willing and able to work weekends. So I have to point this out. This is no experience friendly because they don't anywhere in here list the number of years of experience you need to have in order to do this job. You just need to make sure that you can do these things. You got basic computer skills? What about, are you proficient with Microsoft and Adobe programs? Or is that something that you can be proficient with by the time you're in this role? So if you can check off those things, then go ahead and apply. Again, what's the worst that could happen? And then they talk about your home office requirements. So you need to have internet speed of 20 Mbps or higher, and you can test this by going here and doing a speed test. You also need a computer, and this is one of the rare companies that will allow you to use a Mac. So for Windows, you need Windows 10 or newer. This is what I'm always telling y'all. Okay, the computers in my Amazon storefront all meet this requirement. And if you're going to use a Mac, then, those are the requirements right there. And then it says connectivity to the internet via either Wi-Fi or category 5 or 6 Ethernet patch cable to the home router. And then it says USB plug and play, wired headset with a microphone and noise suppression, private work area and adequate power source, and a second monitor is highly recommended for most positions. You guys, this is interesting. It says connectivity to the internet via Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Y'all, this is one of the rare companies that will allow you to work on Wi-Fi based on what this says. That's rare, okay? So go ahead and get your application in for this job, but I want to show y'all some things, okay? I have some resources for you guys. You guys, if you need a resume or a cover letter, okay, and you hate making them and doing the formatting, especially the customization, then you can use my resume and cover letter software for $1 for 7 days. It's a trial. If you want to try it out, you can do so for $1. You can make unlimited resumes and cover letters during that time. If you decide to keep it, it's only $37 per month. And I will put the link in the description box below, and you'll get 2 emails. You'll get an email for your Teachable login where the tutorial for using the resume and cover letter software lives. And then you'll get an email with your login for the resume and cover letter software. So check your spam box in case you don't see them in your inbox. Sometimes, email goes to spam. But definitely, if you want to apply to this job, and especially if you already applied to this job and you didn't get picked, you can update your resume, customize it for this role, and then resubmit it. And let's see how that goes, okay? And then for your home office, remember, they were talking about the requirements for your computer, and they mentioned a dual monitor. This computer package is on sale right now for the lowest I've seen it, $178.98. You get a Windows 10 Pro CPU, you get the dual monitors, these are 19-inch monitors, both of them, and then you get wired keyboard and mouse. You will have what you need to meet Maximus's requirements that they list down here, okay? This runs Windows 10 Pro, and they say you only need Windows 10, and then they say a second monitor is highly recommended. And especially if you're gonna be looking at all those documents every day, you're gonna want a second monitor. And you can pick this up in my Amazon storefront. The link is in the description box below, along with the link to getting the $1 trial for the resume and cover letter software. And I can't forget to point you guys to my website, the mega list of jobs. I know I'm throwing a lot of resources at you guys, but all these links will be in the description box below. This is free, and there's 485 more companies on this list that will hire you to work from home. And of course, the link to this hot lead is in the description box below. So drop what you're doing, get your application in ASAP, then pick back up what you're doing, but you don't want to miss out on this one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.